Hi and welcome back. Right, okay. In the last video I showed you that I made $6,500 over the period of 1 week. Today's the 17th of January 2012. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through the 5-step cycle that ensures 100% profit, okay, every 60 seconds. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to, step 1, check the binary options popularity, okay. Euro USD says it's going to go down, 53% say that. So I go back onto the 60-second tab, I select the Euro USD, and then I put on my first $5 trade, which is actually step 2. So you've got to remember, every time that you win a trade, you go back to step 1, which is hitting the binary options tab, and then making sure that the popularity is, well, you want to make sure which way the popularity is going, if it's going up or whether it's going down, and then you follow that. So let me just reposition the screen here, and before I start the trade. So $5 investment, I'm going to hit put, then I'm going to hit start, and then going to approve it by clicking OK. You don't have to approve it. It will automatically approve within 3 seconds. But if you're in the middle of a trade, it is best to approve it manually because you want to be very, very quick. When I say in the middle of a trade, I mean if you lost your $5 trade and you want to put your $10 trade, you want to strike as soon as possible because what you're doing is you're trying to catch the 0.5 decimal base fluctuation with 5 trades. That's how you get a 100% success rate with this system. Now, let me just take you through the colours. They're fairly straightforward. If it's red, you're going to lose. If it's grey, you get your money back. And if it's green, you're going to win. So, as you can see, it goes up and down, but very, very, very insignificant amounts. So, we're going to count down now to the last 15 seconds. It doesn't look like I'm going to win the trade. So, I'm actually going to get the $10 investment ready just to be on the safe side. Okay, so if I go here and I put down $10, I want to be ready to hit start. Okay, oh no, there we go, look, it's gone green. Looks like I'm actually going to win this trade. Okay, so that's step 2 complete. That means I won, so I do step 1 again, which is selecting the binary options tab, just seeing where the popularity is. Still says 53%, so it's going to go down. So I go back to a $5 trade, so step 2 again. So you repeat step 1 and then step 2. So I hit put, hit start, and then I approve. Now, another thing that I want to explain to you throughout this whole trading strategy is that speed is the key. Okay, when you are in a losing trade, you need to, I can't stress how important it is you need to put on another trade as soon as possible so that you do catch the fluctuation at the right point in order to profit. Now, some people say, hey, how can you say that it's a 100% success rate? Well, the reason that you can do that is that it's a very predictable currency. And unless there is a serious crash, okay, it's always going to be roughly 40-50 or 40-60 or kind of in that realm. But if there's going to be a crash, you'll see that the popularity will be saying 99% will be saying it's going to go down because these are real traders. It's real trading stats that you're looking at. So you really can't lose. And in fact, in a crash, it's the best time to use a system like this because you'll win almost every trade. So as this expires, it looks like I'm going to win this one. Okay, I've won that one again. So what I'm going to do is I now have to repeat steps 1 and 2. So you go back to the binary options tab. Oh, let me just show you something quickly first actually. If you want to check your last positions, if you get sidetracked at all, click in the top right hand corner, open positions, and then you can see your last trades. So if you get sidetracked, if your other half comes in, asks if you want a cup of tea or something like that, and you're in the zone, you've just completely forgotten, you can always check that. So I'm going to go back to the trading platform and select binary options. Remember, you want to look at Euro USD. Don't let it confuse you like it has there. Look, your USD Japanese yen. Where's it gone? I've lost it today. There we go. Right, it's just there at the top. So if I just click that, and as we can see, the Trader Insight is still saying 53% is going to go down. So we go back and repeat step 2. Now you might be wondering why that hasn't changed. It's because normally binary options work on a 15-minute or 30-minute expiry time. So that tends to only change every 15 to 30 minutes. This is just a minute. So that's why it doesn't seem to be moving at the moment. Now, once again, step 2, $5 trade, put, start, approve, and then we wait. So this is the whole point of the whole strategy and how it works. If step 2 is the $5 trade, if you do that, you make $3.50. Step 3 is the $10 trade, and if you win that, you make $2 because you make 17 in total, but you cover your $5 loss and your $10 stake, so it gives you a $2 profit. The third trade, which is step 4, a little bit more complicated. You've got to put a $5 trade and a $20 trade on almost simultaneously as quickly as you can. And the reason for that is because they don't have $25 as an option on the investment tab. Now, if you do that, you then get a $5.50 return. If it was just if you just put $20 down, you would only get $34 back, and you would have spent $35, which would have meant you lose $1. So that's why you have to do that. So it's coming up now. As you can see, it doesn't look like I'm going to win, so I want to be as quick as I can. Right, it's expired. Hit start. Okay, hit OK, approve. Right, and I'm straight in there. Okay, and you can see like the current on the red tab at the end of 56, and the strike, my entry, is 57. So that means that I've caught it just on a 0.00001 like digit off. So this is a positive way of trading. I'm going in the right direction. I haven't missed anything. So 30 seconds still to count down. Like I said, this video, I just want to show you the full cycle of the 5 steps, which is why I'm not going to speed this video up. I'm not going to do any sort of chopping and saying coming back in 5 minutes, coming back in 10 minutes. I want to show you the whole thing, and also just show you maybe a couple of times so that you can see it's not a fluke, that it does work, and hopefully you can start to see the pattern emerging, and you can see why it works. So as we count down to the last 10 seconds, looks like I get to show you the step 4, which is the $20 and then the $5 investment as quick as possible. So it's expiring, so I'm going to hit start, hit approve, okay, and then quickly go on to 5 and hit start again, and then I'm going to approve that. Okay, there we go. If you haven't already noticed, I haven't gone back to check the binary options tab to see if it's still going down. If you're in the middle of a trade, you continue in the direction that you were going. Okay, even if it's saying it's going to go up, you still continue, because what you're doing, you're catching that decimal base fluctuation, and this is quite key. So as I said, you get a $5.50 return on this trade. On the previous one, you get a $2 return, and on the first trade, you get a $3.50 return. On the last trade, when you have to put down $100, which, believe it or not, might sound like a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing. It doesn't come up very often, but you get a $30 return, and when that comes, it really boosts your income. Okay, so don't get frightened by it. It's a good thing. Don't panic, and hopefully, here we go. I'm going to get to show it to you now. These two are expiring, and they're both losses. So I'm going to go straight onto $100, and I'm going to hit strike as soon as I possibly can. There we go, and okay, approve that. And there you go. Okay, this one is guaranteed to win. Okay, it's absolutely 100% guaranteed to win, because what I've done is I have been trading in the same direction on a 0.5 decimal base with 5 trades, and that's the beauty of this system. It really is that simple. So really, I can just kind of smugly wait here whilst that ticks down, and I know it's going to win. I'm not worried if it stays red for the majority of the minute. I'm not worried if it stays grey for the majority of the minute. That trade will come in, and so what I'll do is, after this one, as it will win 100%, I'm going to go back and I'll check the binary options tab in a moment when it finishes, then see which direction it's going in, because it may have turned now, and then we follow in that direction. So just 10 minutes to go. Like I said, look, it's been red for ages, not at all phased. I know it's going to come in. There we go. And you know, it's a little victory every time it happens as well. You never lose a buzz of this. It's absolutely brilliant. So there you go, pay out $170. I have won. Look at that, fantastic. So just show you now the top of the screen. My profit is now 6,794, and you can see the payout was 170. What I'm going to do now is repeat step 1 and 2, which is check the trader majority, saying 53%, as you can see, and hit the 60-second tab, and just start the cycle all over again. So I'll do it one more time just so you can see it's not a fluke. So hit put, start, approve, and off you go. Now, as you would have seen a moment ago with that winning trade, we started off on 670, I think it was 6,757, and after that massive 170 payout, it brought it up to 6,794, and that was in just 10 minutes. Okay, in fact, it was actually 9 minutes. And that's $37 profit in just well, let's just say 9 minutes to 10 minutes to round it off. See, That if you had that every single trade, I mean, you know that cycle, you'd be making around about $200 an hour. Unfortunately, you tend to win on trades 2 and 3. It's just the way that the currency is so predictable. So really don't panic when you do hit 100. It's actually a good thing. But really, it's very low risk investing. And like I said, if you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Here we go, hold on. I've just got to stick a $10 trade on, hold on. Oh, why's it being slow? There we go. Okay, yeah, if you just keep doing it, and doing it, you'll be really surprised at just how much the cash actually starts mounting up. As you saw in the video, you know, just 1 week over $6,500 profit. That really isn't unusual. The only downside I would possibly say to trading binary options is that it is real life trading. So the stock markets need to be open, which means you can't trade late at night and you can't trade at weekends. For the majority of people that are in full-time jobs, you know, you're either going to have to sneak in a bit of trading in the morning, in your lunch break and in the evenings. But for those of you that are working from home, this is a fantastic way to, you know, to really quickly boost your income. Okay, so this looks like it might finish. I'm just going to go back to the trade. It looks like it might finish actually on an even. It's been hovering there for a bit, which means I'll get my $10 trade. Oh no, here we go. It's gone red. Okay, right, it's going red again, it's staying red, so what I'm going to do, I've got to do the sneaky quick $20 trade and $5 trade. So hit 20, hit approve, and then I hit 5 and I hit start. Well, actually just double click that. Don't ever double click it because it freezes a little bit. Okay, I've done that in haste. I'm still going to roll with it just for the sake of this video. But yeah, if you double click, there we go, got it. See, that happens. Never double click an option. But I've managed to get it on there, so I'll just close that off. The trades are further apart than I wanted them to be. Both the entry point and the times that they are apart from each other. There's almost 15-second difference. If anything, that's kind of what not to do. But it's not the end of the world. I mean, the worst case scenario is if the $20 trade wins and the $5 trade doesn't, I've only lost $1, so I'll probably go back to the beginning. If the $5 trade doesn't win and the $20 trade, sorry, if the $20 trade doesn't win and the $5 trade does, I'll just go straight up to the 100 because I'll still catch that 0.5 decimal base fluctuation. So not the end of the world. But you really want to try and keep them as close together as possible. So look, the $20 option expired perfectly. Okay, that's in profit. So regardless of the outcome of the next one, I will go. I will just go back to 0. So just wait for that to expire and see what happens. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good form. I'm happy with that. So, okay, we go back to step 1 and 2 now. So. Just show the balance now. It's $6,797. So another sort of $3.50 profit in the last couple of minutes. Still saying 53% are going to go down. Brilliant, fantastic. So we're going to roll with that. So we click back on, hit put, hit start, approve, and wait for that option to expire. So by now you've seen the whole cycle. Like I said, it's the Euro USD is a very, very reliable currency to trade. Feel free to explore other ways of trading. That you can trade gold, you can trade pretty much anything that's on the stock market. But in my humble opinion, this is best suited to currency because currency, just like I said, it's got that predictability. Gold at the moment is just going through the roof, so that's a harder one to predict. But if you find another one that works for you and gives you, even if it gives you a better return, roll with it. They are constantly changing and adding to this 60-second trading platform, which is a positive thing in my opinion, because this is probably the best form and the fastest return form of trading that I've ever come across. So okay, this looks like it might pay out the same. If it pays out the same, you just repeat the trade. Oh, okay, no, it's going to be a negative. So quick as you can. Next, you go on to step 3, which is the $10 trade. Put that on, hit start, approve. Okay, this one looks like it will come in. There's quite a big gap between the entry point and the current point if you look on the green bar there. Yeah, so I'd say it's probably going to come in. I think I'm going to wrap it up after this trade. But But there you have it. Okay, so that's my 60-second profit system. It's all written out below. How to sign up for your account, how you can get a demo balance with the trading platform. Okay, they don't offer them as standard. You need to actually quote the reference trade 500 in order to get your demo balance of $500. That's actually an insider code that they use that I managed to find on a forum, so it's quite handy. But yeah, follow the strategy, enjoy, make money. I'm Keith Jones. This is 60 Second Profits. Thanks for watching. All the best.